yesterday, the ink wasn't dry on the paper, and Mark Carney went out and gleefully announced a 600% increase to the industrial carbon tax in Alberta. My question for the room is, how many of all of us favor a free and independent Alberta?
They've cut the mic.
I support an independent Alberta within a united Canada. That is my position. And I just ask everybody to be mindful that this party is a merger of two parties with different cultural traditions, and sometimes the way we solve disputes is by solving them through referenda. Now, I know that your group has been going through a court process to try to get your question validated. I'm watching that with great interest, and then we'll see. I have said that if enough citizens want to put this question on a ballot through a citizens' initiative, we will do that. And so that is the way we're going to address that. But I have to correct what Jeff said. We have always had an industrial carbon price going back to 2007. We levy it as a provincial government, we collect it as a provincial government. This is not money that goes to the federal government. What he was talking about was that in Quebec, Quebec's carbon price trades for under $30. Our price is $95. There's a differential. We have agreed to talk about having an increase in that price that would go up to $130 over a longer period of time. Right now, the way the law is written is that it will go up to $170 by 2030. We all agree that that is too high. So that is the discussion that we're going to have, but I can tell you one of the things that I put on the table was that we had to maintain control over the industrial carbon price, because I just simply do not believe that the federal government can manage this better than us, since we're the ones who've been doing it since 2007. That would be number one. Number two, that we did a countrywide campaign to get rid of the emissions cap on our industry, which we knew was a production cap. As of yesterday, that is gone. We do not have an emissions cap on our industry. Number two, we campaigned nationwide to end the clean electricity regs, which would have had net zero power regs come into effect, effectively shutting down our natural gas by 2035. That no longer exists in Alberta. That is another major victory. Now, we got some work to do, and Minister Sonny has some work to do, and Mr. Jean has some work to do, and Schultz and Newdorf and others, to make sure that we can get a pipeline to the Northwest BC coast. But I can tell you, a few months ago, everyone would have said that is a literal pipe dream. Why would you even bother? What we agreed to yesterday is we will go through the process, we'll put in the major projects, and if we do our work right, I am confident that we are going to get 1 million barrels per day of new barrels going to the Asian markets, and we're going to be able to expand our markets. I would just ask for a little bit of a leap of faith. I know there's a lot of reason why people are skeptical, but I can tell you, none of that would have been possible under the Trudeau Liberals. We still have lots of fights that we are going to be able to have with Ottawa. We don't agree with them on everything. We don't agree with them on guns. We don't agree with them on immigration. We don't agree with them on censorship. We don't agree with them on a whole pile of things. But I hope that we can agree that we need to focus on building out our energy infrastructure, getting new markets, and making sure that Alberta remains prosperous.